guys, sorry about my recording space here. I just moved and I do not have anywhere to record stuff like this. This is not a reborn kit review or anything, but it's something that I think is very cool that I'm hoping will interest you guys as well. This baby that I have right here is a pre-painted therapy doll kit from Macpherson's. I don't know if you guys saw these. They debuted on Lizbeth and I's podcast, the Reborn Rap podcast. On YouTube, we had Brenda Macpherson as a guest, and she announced these therapy doll kits and were sending us some kits. And so I just wanted to make a video about them, give you guys some more information that I feel like we couldn't really go into depth on the podcast episode, and also let you guys see the kit in person. So this kit right here is Ayla, which was sculpted by Tay Friedis. And they also have a Serena and Luke sculpt as well. And the coolest thing about these kits are they have what Macpherson's is calling peekaboo eyes, meaning these eyes open and close. I cannot tell you guys what a huge deal that is for the therapy doll world. I have read countless studies, and I also have seen firsthand that while therapy dolls are absolutely amazing for like Alzheimer's and dementia patients, they can get very agitated, anxious, and upset if they're not able to wake a baby or put a baby to sleep. So eyes opening and closing are absolutely just so important for the therapy doll purposes for that demographic. These Ayla and Serena, these are very small kits, as you can probably tell here. I don't have giant hands. I believe this kit, I measured her, is about 15 inches. Or I guess I'll call him a him. He has 1/4 limbs, and I didn't have any clothes that were long sleeve except for this outfit. This outfit is actually a Kinby outfit, and it fits very well. They're a little bit too small for preemie sizes. They are going to be coming out with a 20-inch doll kit, I believe, in October. I don't know what the sculpt of that one is going to be yet, but I know it's going to be one from their like budget-friendly, kind of more dolly looking lines, like, you know, think kind of like sea crystals and stuff. It's not like one of the more realistic, expensive reborn doll kits. I guess, you know, I'm going to answer a couple questions that I got personally about these. The first one is someone was asking me about the addition of these original kits because there is some misinformation going around that Ayla and Serena were limited edition kits, and then they opened the edition back up to do these therapy dolls. That is 100% not true. Ayla and Serena were always open edition. They did have a numbered first edition, like almost all open edition doll kits do, where they'll do like 1,000 or whatever from like pre-order numbers and things like that. They'll do 1,000 numbered COAs. I know I painted them a long time ago. I looked back at my sales posts and they also said first edition kit. And I believe their actual first editions have not even sold out yet. It was definitely like a budget-friendly kit. Serena and Ayla have both been available on Macpherson's website for at least 2 years now, maybe longer, but I know at least 2 years for $49.99. Some other people were asking about if Brenda legally had permission, like how she was able to do this with sculpted kits. And I just want to clear that up as well. Macpherson's owns the rights to these kits and had permission. The sculptor sold the rights to these kits to Macpherson's, so they're legally able to produce them as therapy doll kits. Um, I personally think these are a really, really great option for therapy doll kits. I mean, that's what I will use them for, is therapy doll kits. They're also a good option for junior collectors. I absolutely love that term. That term came from Angie Jones at Little Dumplings Nursery. And basically, a junior collector is a non-adult collector. There's no like age range of a junior collector. It's whatever age a parent says is appropriate for them to get a doll. But I know a lot of times, I mean, I have sold reborns and found out they ended up with a toddler, and had I known in advance, I probably would have suggested like a factory doll. And I know that is what a lot of artists do. If you see posts on Facebook, people are like, oh, I want to get my 5-year-old reborn. Everyone says, have you looked into Ashton Drake galleries, or Ashton Drake or Paradise galleries or something like that? Well, now as reborn artists, if we want to get these therapy doll kits, instead of sending business elsewhere, we can get these kits, put them together. We can add hair if we want. They come bald. We can add nails and, you know, some extra details if we want. And that business could be ours instead of sending them away to a factory. I mean, to another, you guys know what I mean, hopefully, instead of sending them somewhere else. I know several artists who their like primary income source is selling less realistic, like budget style babies for junior collectors. And they usually buy Behringer's or, you know, La Baby, other ones at Walmart or wherever, and then they might add hair and a few details. So now you can actually just get the kits at Macpherson's. You can get them with open, closed eyes and just add your little extra details. Or if you don't want to add details, you can just assemble them like this. They remind me a lot of the Kimby line, which I know a lot of artists really enjoyed being able to get the pre-painted factory dolls and just add some touches if they wanted or not, and just to be able to kind of turn around and sell them for a small profit. These are not something that are going to replace or compete with high-end reborn dolls, hand painted artist dolls. That is not going to happen. These are factory painted dolls. They are very obviously factory painted dolls. You can see they have a small amount of blushing and a skin tone, and that is it. That's the extent of their details. So I would say they're very lightly painted. And you know, I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like they might be a touch smaller than the regular kits. I know that they did need to modify these for the open close eyes. So I don't want to say that they're definitely smaller, but the head seems a little bit smaller to me. Ayla and Serena are the same size. I made a Serena and I swear her head was bigger. It took me a lot longer to root. I'm gonna put up a cute little photo right here of my niece with this baby. It has no clothes on yet, so ignore that. But she is 3 years old, so you can kind of tell the size in that video. So I think these kits are fantastic for junior collectors. Me personally, donating to nursing homes, I will likely wait and get the 20-inch doll kit just because I feel like for an adult, I personally feel that that will probably be a more successful size for nursing homes, which is, you know, that's really what I want to be able to do, is donate to a nursing home. And that's why I was so excited about these kits. My, I guess she's my grandmother-in-law, We moved in with her. She actually spent some time in a nursing home rehab facility after an injury. And I made her a reborn doll a while back. She absolutely loves her baby. She, takes him everywhere. He has like baby gear in the living room. She loves this baby. She took him with her to the facility, and he was the biggest hit. I think people tried to steal him. Everybody wanted turns sleeping with him at night. Um, I mean, everybody loved him so much. So since we've gotten here, she has talked to me at least twice a week about when can you have a baby finished for us to be able to donate to the nursing home. And I want nothing more than to be able to take a baby in there with her and give it to a resident that could really use it, or to the activities director. However, reborning is my full-time business. I sell my dolls for, I don't want to say a lot of money, but I sell my dolls for a lot of money. And I'm not rich. It's my main source of income. Financially, I cannot afford to donate a month and a half of my salary as much as I would love to. So I feel like this gives me the opportunity to buy this kit for $49.99. That price is limited time, but it comes with the peekaboo eyes installed. You could also buy the peekaboo eyes separately. But so it gives me the opportunity. I can definitely spend $50. I could spend a few days of my time adding some hair to this baby. I could definitely spare like 20, 30 minutes doing nail tips and stuff on this baby. And I could go in and donate a baby that I never would have been able to donate without having these kits available to me. And I just really want to thank Brenda for making these kits available. It kind of breaks my heart because I feel like there's been some misinformation going around, and I feel like she's been attacked a little bit for releasing these. And it bummed me out because I really thought that the reborn community was going to see the value, understand the difference between these and actual reborn dolls. And I thought that they would be as excited about these kits as I was. And that hasn't been the case. I think, I have heard some people saying that Brenda was trying to compete with China, or trying to, she's just in it for the money. That is the farthest thing from the truth. I know this information firsthand because I was there. I work with Brenda very closely. I was there as the situation unfolded. Brenda was having these therapy doll kits produced for another artist who has gotten a Canadian grant to supply therapy dolls to nursing homes specifically. So she got together with Brenda wanting to know about having some kits produced for therapy doll kits. Brenda thought of these open closed eyes. She was able to make it happen, and she was so excited about her nursing home project, which is amazing. Then myself and several other artists, in talking to Brenda, we found out that she was doing these therapy dolls for nursing homes. And we said, hey, do you think you could make those available to us? Because I can't buy a big bulk order. I'm not a nursing home, but I would absolutely love to donate these dolls, especially if they are lightly factory painted. It makes it even easier for me, and I don't have to spend as much time, but I can still do something good and donate. And, she wasn't sure about it at first, and kind of, I don't want to say that we begged and badgered, but she agreed to offer it, to extend the offer to the reborn community. And, with the intention of, okay, if artists want to use these as therapy dolls, I'll make them available to purchase, but they're not a replacement for a reborn doll. I'm not trying to compete with them. I just want to give them the opportunity to buy this here instead of buying Walmart doll Behringers, you know, those other dolls that people have been using for therapy. Um, so that is how they became available to us. They were not targeted towards the reborn community, but in the reborn world, there is a lot of overlap between high-end collectible reborn dolls, not even high-end, just collectible reborn dolls and therapy dolls and dolls for children. And, you know, kind of an important point that I want to make too is, you know, you get these kids that want reborn dolls, and either their parents can go to Walmart and get them a doll, they can go to Ashton Drake, or they can get something like this that's actually made, touched up by an artist. You can send their card. That junior collector is going to grow up and be interested in reborns, and that could be their little introduction to the reborn community, to reborn dolls. As they start getting older, this style of doll is 100% not going to satisfy them. They're going to want to get more high-end dolls. Like, I really feel like it's just a way to introduce more people to the reborn, to reborns in general, and a really awesome, inexpensive way for us to do good things by donating, which I know there are a ton of artists that already donate or that want to donate, but they can't afford to buy a kit for $129, spend 6 weeks painting it and rooting it, and then give that money, you know, give their income away by donating that doll. So I don't know. I know that this is super long and super long-winded. I apologize for that. But I've just been bummed out seeing like the misinformation and seeing the response. I thought that they were amazing. I thought that there would be like this fantastic response from the reborn community, from those that are interested in doing therapy dolls. And there has been some of that. I know there are a lot of people who are excited about them. I know there's people ordering them. But I just want, you know, I just wanted to kind of clear the air. I really wanted to show you guys what they look like in person. Um, Here, I have this doll here, which looks super washed out in my crazy white light. I'll kind of turn that down just so you guys can kind of see the difference a little bit. There's, you know, there is zero chance that this is going to be mistaken for a hand-painted reborn. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm dropping things as usual over here, and I will see you in the next one.